that's the key, is personalizing the experience for the teacher. We've seen initiatives. This is my 14th year. I've seen a lot of initiatives, and it doesn't work unless it's your idea, per se. I would agree with Jeff. You need to see it. The hardest part about this, working with these guys last year as a Trailblazer last year, was we had no real direction. Try something, and try to use technology when you're trying. And they were good at giving us. We had a book, and they were trying to give us a kick and here, and it's okay to fail, and it's okay, but it's really hard to wrap your head around. And so, like Jeff said, the more people who can see it, I think when you see the impact that it has on the kids, it's easier to buy into it. And then
it's not necessarily easier.
It's not
just
easier to
easier
do.
To buy in.
It's twice as much work, especially if you're creating your own videos. I mean, it's
I'm not saying this is not an
easy.
It's
not an easy process at all. But you have to find what works for you as a teacher and what works best with your style.
I think you have to be willing to go out there and do something. I look around at what's happening in some of my colleagues' classrooms, and this isn't any kind of criticism, but you can tell there's kids in there that are not being served, that that instructional style does not fit them, and they could do a lot better in a different modality. But we don't offer our students any choice really ever. And the moment you start telling them that they get to choose how they want to learn, that's when the real changes start happening. And it doesn't have to be a flipped classroom. It can be station rotation. It can be huge class rotation where students are going from one modality to the next between teachers. That's what I'm hoping, eventually a whole department like maybe the math department here can get to. But you find the mode that works best for your students as long as they're choosing and have autonomy, then you'll really see the successes.
Well, and you need helpful administrators. You do need, I hate to throw that out there, but you need administrators who are willing to let you take a risk and fail. And if you need small things, like I asked for a couple of extra whiteboards in my classroom. In my AP class, it's awesome because my kids are on the board and they're working giant problems, and when they're working their problem on their piece of paper and it's this big and you can't read it, you need to be able to see their thoughts, and they're out there for the world and they're not afraid. And so as a teacher, being able to say, I need something small, not asking for the world, learning to ask for small things that are going to have a big impact, and helpful administrators who say, I'm willing to go with you on this journey.